Day 2 started off nice and sunny, so we lingered in camp to let our gear dry from all the rain and condensation the night before, until we finally set off on the Vacas Trail and headed for Los Pinos Trail. From Los Pinos, we headed to the Anastasio Trail before finally turning onto the Upper Clear Creek Trail. This trail was rough and required a lot of bushwhacking as it insisted on playing hide-and-go-seek with us. We were thankful to finally get off of that one when we rejoined the Vacas Trail again and finally set up camp for the night. Here's the footage from day 2. Enjoy. Good morning on day 2. It's nice, bright and sunny. We slept in a little bit. It's about 8 o'clock. We're about to break camp and head out. It's nice and shiny. It's nice and shiny. It's warm, it's sunny. The complete opposite of yesterday. All our gear is just soaking wet. So hopefully as we move in the sun today, it'll dry up a little. But this is not a bad way to start your day. Alright. This isn't the best map in the world, but it works as a backup. We started down here, and yesterday we came up and did about 5 miles or so. We're somewhere in here, and then today we haven't figured out the route yet, but we're gonna do some sort of connection of trails to really explore the interior out and get these interior trails knocked out. And then tomorrow we'll meet our buddies back at the trailhead and we'll do this outer loop over the next 3 nights. Looks like there's some trout swimming around in there. Heading out, we just chilled at camp for a couple hours. Try to let the sun dry off our gear as much as possible, but we do have some socks and rain flies strapped to our packs. Fresh kill. We're gonna skedaddle. Bad day for that elk. Good day for whatever was eating it. So we find ourselves at a junction. We'll be back here in 2 more days, but we're gonna come down this grassy trail here in 2 days. We just came down this dirt trail. So there are parts where the trail just disappears. We'll find it. Alright, we're at another trail junction. You can see the signpost behind me. We just came off part of the Continental Divide Trail. We're actually going to keep following that. And it's called Las Vacas on the section we were just in. And now we're heading towards Los Pinos Trail, and the Continental Divide Trail overlaps with these two in this area. Now, one thing to note is if you were to lose the trail out here, because it kind of disappears in the meadows, you can head for these wooden signposts, or just posts, there's no signs on them, these wooden posts, and they act as trail markers.
Right now we're on what I think is the Upper Clear Creek Trail, and there's a lot of this where the trail just disappears, and then you end up playing hunt the trail in a meadow. But at least it's not raining on us like it was yesterday, so it's a pleasant little game to play. We're getting low on water. We're both down to our last liter, so we're going to camel up here and filter from the creek. It's starting to sprinkle on us, and we got about 2 hours of daylight.
Yeah.
Well, 2 hours until sunset, and then some daylight after that. So probably filter here and knock out 2 or 3 more miles and set up camp. It's looking good. Great day, as long as this rain doesn't start pouring. All right, after filtering water, turns out we're right next to the junction of Upper Clear Creek and Las Vacas trails, and I can tell you this, I'm happy to be off of Upper Clear Creek. We did a lot of bushwhacking, ended up off trail a lot. Herd a cow on the Las Vacas trail. Trail lives up to its name. Well, we're turning it in. It's about 8:40 p.m. We just had dinner. I had mac and cheese with chicken. My son had Mountain House lasagna. You can see him back there setting up his Deschutes tarp. It was a good day. Tiring. We only did about 14 miles. We started off with a dead elk that was partially eaten, and then tons of bushwhacking and cutting through forest because the Upper Blue Creek Trail, it's not as well maintained as the others. Either there was deadfall in the way, or went through some really boggy marsh areas that we would try to find a dry way around, or the trail would just disappear and we'd have to bushwhack around until we found it again. All in all, it was a good adventure and lots of fun. And tomorrow my friends come in. Looking forward to seeing them. And woohoo, good day too.